What's up, guys? This is your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Thursday. And I'm joined by the most incredible family on planet Earth. Appreciate you guys in a major way, especially my man Yusef El Bebe, greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. You damn straight. Anthony Wanner in the house. That's my boy. Anthony Wanner, the man, the myth, the Wanner. Beekeeper 69 in the house. DCA Crypto Dave. Earth. Huh? That's the only way to spell it. Those of you guys part of the family, y'all know. Baller Not One, what's up, my brother? Let's effing go. Crypto for Life family. Happy Thursday. Back in the studio. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Appreciate you guys in a major way, guys. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about a whole lot and some things that kind of made me bring up this topic, which is, you're lucky. That's what they call us. You're lucky. That's what they're going to tell you. You're lucky when you sit in that damn mansion. Let me stop. Let's see here, guys. We got a market cap right now of $3.24 trillion. Bitcoin hanging out, chilling. Right around that 104 mark. It's going up and down, 103, 104, 105. But at the end of the day, 10 something. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you'd have told me back when I got in this damn space, you got to have vision, man. Because I'm telling you, when I got in this damn thing, it was $3,500. Well, actually, that's not all the way true. It was actually more than that, and I caught it as it was going down, and then I saw it as low as $3,500. It was crazy. But right now, guys, 100,000 more than that. Absolutely insane. Ethereum right now at 2,500 and some change. We got XRP right now at 217. BNB coming in at 642. Solana still holding that 6 spot at 145, guys. We got TRX, Justin Sun. What the hell's going on with him? I don't know. 27.8 on core market cap. Dogecoin making the top 10 still at 17 cents. ADA coming in at number 10 to be exact on coin market cap at 60 cents. We got my man NestForce in the house. Lucky to be a member of the Crypto for Life family. No, we lucky to have you, my brother NestForce. That's my dog right there. I got to get together with NestForce again, get him back on the show. That's my brother. Smart dude. SU right now, 284, guys. We got Chainlink, that old stinky linky. We like it a lot. 1306, guys. We got XLM right now at 25 cents. AVAX coming in at 1801. Toncoin, Telegram doing its thing, 295. We got Shiba, 4 zeros and a 1. That's Cuatro zeros and a uno for those of you guys who speak Spanish, huh? I know a little bit, poquito. Let me stop. Let's see here. I got my barber. I should have been talking Spanish to him when he was cutting my hair yesterday. Shouts out to my man Sergio. I'm going to be talking about him in just a little bit. Got a couple examples of that brother and how he's keeping the faith. He's holding strong. We had a great conversation when he was giving me the little mohawk fade yesterday and talking about some different things. And yeah, it's crazy. Guys, it's weird. My hair, I go from like bald to like a mohawk fade in like 2 weeks. I got like that old Puerto Rican chia pet hair. Like be bald today and then all of a sudden, like, you know, if I was trying to hide from law, like give me 2 weeks. I have a full beard and a full head of hair. Let me stop. H right now is at 14 cents, guys. We got Polkadot at 356. Let's see. Uniswap, 756. Pepe, 4 zeros and a 1. Trying to copycat Shiba. Avi right now at 253 and some change, guys. OKB, $52 and some change. Crow, if you didn't know. They moved to Washington, D.C. They said, Trump, we want that damn gold card. That's what they did. They went out there and bought that damn Trump gold card and became U.S. citizens. Crow. Gotta love it. It's at 9 cents. We got ICP right now at 503, guys. Near let's make it clear at 220. Ondo coming in at 76 cents, guys. We got Matic right now at 18 cents. They call it POL. We know what it is. Matic, previously known as Matic, Polygon. We got Trump right now at 930. Trump, what happened? That damn coin got up to like $75. Good Lord. Maybe Trump need to say something. Maybe he need to say something like, I don't know. I didn't want to get into that part of it because I don't know. I got, yeah. A lot of stuff going on right now around the country. I know we haven't talked a lot about it, guys, but I'm a Make America Great Again fan. I'm a Trump fan to the extent of what he's done in business and what he's been doing with this country. Big time. Compared to where we're at, it's like night and day. However, you don't have to agree with everything. Like some of you guys don't have to agree with me. I feel a certain way, and I typically don't get into like politics and stuff like that. But, you know, one of the things on this show is we keep it 100, whether you like it or not. That's just what you're going to get. And a lot of this stuff with the deportation, I wasn't even planning on talking to this. It just kind of popped up in my head right now. I was talking to my barber about it yesterday. He's a Hispanic brother. Shouts out to Sergio. We're going to be talking about his story in a little bit with crypto. But we were talking about it, and you know, I try to stay away from a lot of political things, especially when it comes to the WAR word or you know things like COVID, because that stuff can get you flagged. But this whole deportation thing, I'm black and Puerto Rican. My wife is Hispanic, Filipino, white. My kids are Puerto Rican, black, Hispanic, Mexican, white, Indian, confused. Let me stop. I just told them to check whatever damn box to get your best benefits at school. Dad, what do I check? Dad, what is our nationality? What do I check? I said, man, whatever damn gets you the best benefit. Let me stop. Anyways, so this whole thing with the deportation, I've got mixed feelings about that because number one is I get the fact that you want to clean up America. I definitely feel for the families and the victims that we're dealing with a lot of the stuff that was going on. And what was that? Was it Chicago or whatever that state here in the United States where a lot of these foreigners, Venezuelan people, whatever. And again, I used to be an international speaker. I had a business all over the world. So I had a lot of Venezuelan people in my business, and they are amazing. That's, it's like saying any race is bad because of this. Oh, well, they're bad because they're, supremacy. No, not all. Anyone. Or these guys are bad because they looted. Not everybody's. So common sense, guys. And so this whole deportation thing, before I get into the show in crypto, the issue that I have, there's some people who have been here, doing the right thing, taking care of their family, working hard, paying bills. Incredible people. And where my heart goes out and it hurts my heart to death, that's kind of tough too, Ness Force. But what bothers me is when I see these mothers, man, who have 4 or 5 kids. Yeah, maybe she married a U.S. citizen Latin brother, like a first name, whatever. It doesn't have to be same. But the point I'm trying to make, you have this lady who's been here for 20 years or 30 years or 15 years or 10 years, whatever. And she's been doing the right thing. And she's been paying bills and she's been paying tax, I'm sure they're paying whatever they're doing. And the problem that I have is I think there should be some kind of interview process. Like it can't be that difficult to hire. I mean, we waste so much money. Hire people who can interview the people you're trying to deport and find out, are they good people? Are they good citizens? Do they have families? Are their kids doing well? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they're good people versus people who are killers and been in prison and representing gangs. There's a big difference. So to treat all people one way, I have a hard time with that. And I just think that needs to be fixed. And so I just leave it at that. That's just for anybody who's cared about my opinion. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I just have a big problem with that because getting online and seeing moms being pulled into vehicles by these people and their husbands are breaking down crying, their kids. I mean, come on, bro. A mother who's doing everything. I mean, again, and I'm not saying that they can't do their job and pick up these people. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is get them back to a facility where you can interview them and find out, how long have you been there? What have you done? Let's do some research on what she's saying or he's saying or whatever, and then go back and give these people an opportunity to stay here and file and get their stuff done. Don't go. I mean, it's just, I don't know. And again, if someone's doing the wrong thing, they've been in jail, they've been doing this, they've been not being good Americans, you're out of here. I get it. Okay. But that's where I stand with that. All right. I spoke my piece. Let's move on. All right, guys. So markets right now, kind of doing their thing. Look at Sky. Okay. Sky came out of nowhere for, at number 47. There's some coins in here I haven't seen, or really haven't paid attention to. Filecoin right now, 235. We've got Arbitrum right now at 29 cents. Algo is a big deal at 16 cents. Guys, always remember also, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, a.k.a. 68J. Representing the greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. You're damn straight. You guys know what's going on. Shouts out to the greatest family ever. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family. QNT right now, 98.72. We got Flare. Flare is a big deal, guys. And by the way, that's not financial advice. Flare is a big deal. It got up to 5 cents at one point. What did Flare get up to? What's Flare's all-time high? Don't you dare sleep on. Damn, 7 cents? When the hell did Flare hit 7 cents? Okay, I don't see a 7 there. At some point it said it hit 7 cents. Damn. Okay. All-time high. 7 cents. Damn. Don't sleep on Flair. Not financial advice. ING right now is 1134, guys. TIA right now. Hey, Mio. Let me stop. Fart coin. Who cares? Let me stop. Optimism right now. If you got fart coin, God bless you. Optimism 56 cents. We got stacks. STX just like Stack It Up. We play it here each and every day at 61 cents. AB makes me think of my brother Abs in the house. Not quite here yet, but that's my brother. Been one of the brothers has got one of those awards out there in Las Vegas. Our 2025 XRP Las Vegas meetup. Who else was out there got an award? XLuCkY was out there. XLuCkY, that's my brother. That's right. He got a damn award. Damn it. What did I say? Who else was in Vegas from the group here? How you say this? Coke, Moke, Habit. If that's how you say it, I'm just call you K, or KOC, because I don't know how to say that name. KOC in the house. KOC in the house. Thanks, Gary. Good to see you. Thanks, Gary. John 316, blessing to you, my brother. Appreciate you, John. Thank you. Silver Days XRP in the house. Appreciate you guys. Nest Force, that's my brother. Beekeeper69, one of our greatest supporters. All right, guys. XDC right now, 5 cents. Let's move on. Anything else we're talking about in here? All right, markets are what the markets are. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, notification bell. Appreciate you guys in a major way. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Why? This is why I rock with Jake Claver. Jake Claver, man, knows, and this is something that, you know, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't tell you guys what to do. Just incredible. Is altcoin season coming soon, brother? Hey, this is one of those cycles that is not normal, right? Because typically, normally in a cycle, we can kind of pinpoint everything. Things are the same until things often rhyme until they don't, and so, you know, everything kind of played in, you know, as it normally does, 4-year cycle, altcoins, supposedly altcoin season, but all the stuff, tariffs really kind of shook everything up. You know, when we found out Trump was coming in, XRP got up to like 340 something or whatever it was, 350, whatever it was. Altcoins started moving, and then these tariffs just kind of wrecked. It was like the check, the checkup from the neck up effect worldwide. And so that kind of, you know, hindered everything from going. But I do believe that this cycle is different than others. I do believe we haven't seen the real altcoin season boom. And you know how you know that, Justin? Just kind of answer Justin's question. Because if you go back at some of these coins, guys, how the hell could we have an altcoin season? And the last altcoin season, Chainlink, was like $50-something. Polkadot was $56. Crow got up to 96 cents. No, we ain't seen no damn altcoin season. What we've seen Bitcoin pump. We've seen Bitcoin ETFs. We've seen a lot, but then all that, you know, I don't know if you want to call it manipulation, you know, whatever you want to call it, but you know, those tariffs just kind of jacked the market up. And I know we have not seen an altcoin season yet. So altcoin season coming soon. It's possible. Because normally when we get past August, typically is when you start getting bearish after, you know, at this time of the year in this cycle. But I just think things are going to be different because, like I said, yeah, you can say, okay, it's going to be bearish. And what, you know, what the TA shows us a lot of times is based off human emotions. A lot of times people assume and think, oh, this is what happened last time during the cycle, so I'm going to pull my crypto, you know. So, and that's typically what happens. But I really feel when you look at United States, you look at Trump, you look at everything that's going on from the Genius Act to, you know, to the ISO 20022 supposed to be happening in July, all these different things that's coming to fruition. The case of Ripple SEC versus Ripple is over. We're just waiting for Judge Annalisa Torres and some of the things they got to do from a logistics standpoint. Guys, look, all those 1,700 NDAs, XRP ETFs being mentioned in other countries and in other places around the United States. Look, I just believe that our time hasn't come. And I believe that what's happening right now is because of how these various things have stunted the altcoin season pump, or, you know, going into altcoin season. I think it's going to be colossal. I think not only will XRP benefit from this case settling and XRP ETFs and all these other things that's in place for XRP, I think the whole market does. And I think, you know, once we get past all this crap, which, you know, obviously for the last, you know, 90 days, whatever it's been, tariffs and China and this and that, all these things are kind of, you know, digressing for the most part. There's agreements being put in place. I just think that we're going to have a massive uptick. Now, can I pinpoint exactly when that's going to happen? No, no one can. If that's the case, we would all just go, you know, all in on black, right? No one knows that. But I do believe that we haven't seen the best to come. Facts. If the 4-year cycle stays true, we will have until December the latest. The first 2 cycles stayed bullish until December of every year. Yeah, you're saying the same thing. And as far as my brother saying the same thing. Every 4th year, last bull run altcoin season 4 years ago, cycle ended in June. So again, a lot of people feel that, this cycle is a little bit different. Again, we've never gone into a cycle with this type of narrative in place, with a president that's putting Bitcoin and crypto at the forefront, where he wants to clearly prove that America is at the forefront of innovation. We didn't have that. For 4 years, we had chaos. For 4 years, we had dumbass Gary, Elizabeth Warren, Sleepy Joe, and all the bull crap that was going on with trying to literally, I don't know, I want to say destroy this market, but definitely hinder it for their own personal gains and the gains of the big banking cartels and everybody else. We know that, guys. Look, I've gone through all that. If you guys go to my Crypto for Life channel, guys, you guys go listen to Linda P. Jones, Zach Rector, Molly Elmore, all the brilliant minds and all the brilliant people that I had on this show over the years, guys, all the biggest names. If you guys check out XRP Las Vegas Meetup, the whole lineup that we have, that flyer, everybody on that flyer has damn near been on. I would say 99% of the people have been on my show, and I've got quite a few others coming. And I'm just so excited because next year I've got pre-confirmation from people like John Deaton and others like, Jay, you can count on me. I showed you guys a text. You can count on me. So I'm really excited about that. Feels a lot like, Justin, I agree with you, brother. A manipulation to the fullest. And if you just look, guys, sometimes as people, I feel like they think we're stupid, like the American public. I think they feel like we're stupid. But sometimes you ever hear that saying where sometimes the first thing that's being said is the truth, and then people go back and try to backpedal. You see it a lot of times with celebrities, right? You see people go out there and they'll say something, I can't stand the owners, or they'll say, and then all of a sudden they get all kinds of crap for it. And then they'll go back, oh, what I meant was, no, what you meant is what the hell you said. Am I right or am I right? Facts. So when you seen Trump go on Truth Social, and he was getting all the right information. Trump didn't just come out his ass and say, crypto strategic reserve, XRP, ADA, Solana. He didn't, come on, bro. No. He had that damn beef bourguignon with what's my name? Brad Garlinghouse and Stuart Alderete. They've met several times, even during the summers and stuff. And on the right-hand side of Trump, down the table there, Brad was sitting in that damn crypto summit. Look, at the end of the day, guys, it's not accident. Oh, he accident. No, you accidentally fart. Okay, you don't accidentally say something like that. Okay, you might be somewhere hanging out. I'm not saying when he was eating that beef bourguignon, something didn't settle. He might have. Let me stop. Good Lord, honey. Yeah, it's a coffee. I tell my wife to get decaffeinated. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is typically the first thing that's said is the right thing, and so I just think that Trump said some things, and then the people around him had him pull back and said, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a strategic reserve and a crypto, all this different stuff that he was talking about. And I think they pulled back, and going back to what Justin says, I think a lot of it is manipulation. I mean, it is what it is, because even though he's doing the right thing, they probably told him like this, Trump, you can do the right thing. You can go down this route where we're at the forefront of innovation. You can be the crypto president and the greatest president ever when it comes to crypto. But how would you like to make billions of dollars? I'm just saying, right? Or put you and your family and friends in the best position possible, because right now everything's going his way. I mean, hell, look what the SEC said when it came to what's it called, meme coins, just to protect, the Trump assets, his assets, right? When he came out with the Trump coin, Melania coin, and all those things. So I do believe Justin's right, where there's a lot of manipulation going on right now. They're going to get it. They realize that those of us who know, we know, and it's too late. There's nothing they can do about it. Just like I'm sure there's a lot of regret from the Trump family, from others who didn't jump into Bitcoin at lower prices, or didn't jump into XRP at 50 cents, whatever the case may be. So I do believe that he probably got that tug on. I mean, right after making that comment, XRP, Solana, ADA, and all this stuff, right? The strategic reserve, and all, and then they pulled back. And I do believe it's part of a strategy. I do believe they said in the process of all the stuff being worked out with the courts, whether it's the SEC versus Ripple, whether it's the regulatory clarification that we're waiting for right now, there's a lot of money to be made. There's a lot of money. So between that and the tariffs and everything else, guys, look, again, it's chess to make America great again, but it's also chess to make a whole lot of people rich. No one's going to look, what happened to Jay Clayton? Nothing. What happened to William Hinman? Nothing. What's going to happen? What happened with the whole Trump coin government, and what's going to happen because of that? What the family made? Nothing. Period. And what shows you that is how they went around and let all these people off. Oh, the hot tour thing, hot tour. No problem. What's the other guy? Richard Hart, or whatever the guy is from that one coin. What was that damn coin called? Nothing. Right? All these people that probably should have been questioned, should have gotten in some kind of trouble. Nah. Let's go on and make sure we protect. Yeah, right? Yeah, come on now. Yeah, I know what the hell we're talking about. That's why I'm not a fan of ETS. Just incredible. Why would anyone want to own crypto that they don't directly custody? Hey, man, look, Nestforce, I'm with you. But at the end of the day, look what that damn Bitcoin ETF did. Hey, at the end of the day, I'm not buying no damn ETFs. But if everybody else want to go that route, God bless you. Make the price go up. God bless you. Hey. I love when 68J is amped up on coffee. Come on, Nestforce. Come on, bro. You know how we are. And I got that damn. I didn't have the damn coffee yesterday when we were in the damn penthouse, huh? But I got that damn coffee today. If I'd have had the coffee in the penthouse yesterday, when I don't know if you guys went and checked out the videos where I was showing you guys like the penthouse. I think it was these two right here, penthouse and penthouse. But these were both from the penthouse. I think that was in the at night, the night of, the morning, the next day. If I'd have had that coffee, I probably would have jumped off the damn penthouse thing and been talking all the way down to the pool. Shoot, I wouldn't have made it back. Good Lord. All right, let's okay. So anyways, so let's read a couple more comments. I know some smart people up in here saying some stuff. Anthony Wanner says self-custody is so powerful, but people aren't going to do that in large-scale numbers, are they? And this is kind of going back to what Jake is saying here, guys, when it's talking about self-custody and things like this. I really do believe, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is very smart. If you guys want to contact Jake or anyone in this space to kind of get some guidance, but he says you say you want generational wealth, but your assets are scattered across exchanges and cold wallets. An LLC is the first step to treating your portfolio like a legacy, not a hobby. And the more I've been, there's a couple of his clients that I've met at the XRP Las Vegas event. I got to reach back out. I've been so busy with everything that's going on, guys. My boys are here. I'm just so excited about that. My sons, as you guys can kind of see here in the videos, stuff with me and my sons, me and my boys, and just been having so much fun with Dad. They're going to be out here till June 30th, so that's kind of my priority right now. But I do need to do some things and get some things in place that I've been prolonging, or not prolonging, but just kind of needing to do some follow-ups with Jake and some other people. So, but yeah, definitely get yourself in a position to take advantage of that. Okay, so Nestforce says, I guess not, Anthony, XRP, it sounds silly to me, defeats the purpose of crypto in my opinion. Yeah, I know what you're talking about as far as the NFTs and stuff. No, I get it. I mean, yeah, we don't make the rules, brother. But I want to get into some stuff because it's, this whole conversation is about lucky versus not being lucky. And I was having a conversation with a friend and my barber about just that. And I want to share that with you guys. Exactly, Ness. We have to educate our neighbors and family. Bottoms up movement in crypto is underrated. Probably we can say what we want to boycott the Fed, but until we actually do that, yeah, some good stuff in here. Shouts out to my beautiful queen, Jeanette, my baby. So Flow Digital. See, you try to say that fast, you get tongue twisted. So Flow Digital's in the house. What's up, my brother? Good to see you. Sexiest lady on the planet, Jeanette, that's my baby. She's up in the house. Lloyd, that's my dog. Yeah, it's that coffee, man. That coffee. Crack. Let's keep it going. All right. You're so lucky. That's what they're going to say about all the assets, guys. I don't care what it's like. I'm not a Bitcoin hater. There's a lot of people out there that are in this space that they got mad at me. I got a couple people that unfollowed me, because they were so diehard XRP. Like, oh my God, I can't believe you. And they tried to check me a couple times on some of my posts about Bitcoin. Look, man, a lot of times people who are mad just because your ass didn't get in early. Facts. So I'm not saying it's XRP because it's not. But to sit up there and be hating on somebody because they got in and your ass didn't, that's ridiculous. I don't like that. I don't like that tribalism, man. Talk about I talk passionately about XRP. It's one of my biggest holdings, period. If not the biggest holding. And Jake Clever talks about it and everything else. But that's what I love about Jake is he's not so one-dimensional, so tribal that he can't talk about other amazing products. He just did a overview on Zebek the other day. So yeah, don't be tribal, man. So you're just lucky. That's what they're going to say. That's what the haters and the doubters are going to say. You're just lucky. And we're going to talk about that. See the haters and doubters right there? You're just lucky. Huh? Anthony Wanner, LuCkY. You're lucky, Beekeeper69, Silver Days, SoFlow Digital. Huh? That's what they're going to call you, lucky. No, you ain't lucky. Huh? You're legendary because you got vision. Damn it, we're going to talk about that and much more. You can get mad or you can get better. That's a fact. You can get mad or you can get better. Don't get mad. Well, I miss Bitcoin. I missed it. I didn't get better. Do some more homework. Huh? There's a lot of great assets out there that's going to change lives. There's a lot of assets still under a penny. Huh? Don't get mad. Get better. Clear. Link how FedNow is connected to XRP and XRPL by my man Smoke. It says clear breakdown to exactly how FedNow connects the Interledger protocol and XRP. FedNow, Fedline equals TCP, IP-based network messaging system for 10,000 plus banks. Interledger and XRP, front runners to be TCP/IP equivalent in FinTech plus ILP presentation. If you guys want more information on that, one thing I love about my man Smoke is documentation beats conversation. Everything he puts out, he follows it by documentation. And that's one of the greatest parts of anything in this industry, guys, is to have it documented. Not speculation, not hype, not shilling, but documented. It's all right here. Huh?
In packetizing and transporting data across a network of computers, the Interledger protocol found a way to standardize, packetize, and transport money across different...
Okay, I'm sorry. I want my man Smoke, but I couldn't understand nothing my brother said. God bless him. Huh? I need some... I need a translator for that one. Okay, let's keep it going. Admitting you're wrong builds trust. Admitting you're wrong builds trust. Proving doubters wrong creates champions. What? Creates champions. You're damn straight. I'm seeing the possibilities with crypto to change the current corruption. Clear. Yeah. Facts. Do I need to move to where crypto is only debited and not the war dollar? Great perspective. Yeah, Maxi should focus on rivals outside of crypto, for example. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so. Can you imagine that, Nestforce? I'm gonna read what he says. Maxi should focus on rivals outside of crypto. For example, XRP community should focus on Swift as a rival rather than Bitcoin, in my opinion. Crypto industry should unite. I agree. I agree with that, brother. Like, it's so crazy to be a part of the same. It's like being a part of a certain community and you're fighting amongst each other. It just makes no sense. It makes no sense. If regulations come through and Bitcoin goes to 1 million, does that not help everything else? Or are you gonna sit around and go, again, it's that haterism because your ass don't got none, right? That's what I'm telling you, man. I call a spade a spade. I got a lot of people in this space that I love and I like, but yeah, some of them got a little can't get right in them, huh? Bitcoin is the devil. Sound like what's that dude's what was that? The water boy with his mother. Everything was a devil. Huh? Remember that? Gary, what was my man's name? The character played by Adam Sandler. What's his name? And then was it Kathy Bates played his mom? She said everything. That's the devil. There's too many people in this state acts like that. You know, Bobby Boucher. Damn it, dude! What a legendary movie, bro. Bobby Boucher. Bitcoin's the devil. That's what that make you feel like, huh? Hell's wrong with them. That's funny. Yeah, water boy. Foosball. Oh, Nestforce is a legend, man. Foosball. Huh? Foosball is for the devil. That's crazy. They have a moms like that. Damn, that's funny. Okay, I got to get the giggles out because God knows I want to laugh. That movie is funny as hell. Oh, God. Okay. They'll call you the luckiest ever. Now, guys, you know it's so funny because I was getting my hair cut yesterday. And then I encountered one of my other buddies that online that we were talking. Yeah, Bobby Boucher, funny as hell, bro, huh? Crypto is how many people's mothers you think, or how many family members you know that they didn't say it like that, but that's kind of how they came across, huh? Crypto is the devil. Bitcoin is the devil. XRP is, and you laughing your ass all the way to the bank, right? Huh? You said, remember that stuff you're talking about the devil? Remember how at one point when I bought it, it was so many, and now it's got more zeros. And wait a minute, that equals the money? Yeah, but remember, it's the devil. The devil will get me the devil's money. Well, I don't even know what to go with that. I'm sorry, it's just a funny thing. Yeah, what do you say? Mama said the alligators are so ornery because all them teeth and no toothbrush. Oh, we got some water boy guys up in here. That's funny as hell. Okay, let's keep going. I'm gonna get distracted. All right, here we go. So they say you were lucky, but we know better. And it's funny because I was talking to my barber, and he was talking about how shouts out to my man Sergio over at what's my man Sergio's information here. You guys ever come out to Vegas? Make sure you guys go and get where's my man Sergio at? You ever want a haircut? This dude cuts all types of hair, and he is next level with it. Next level. I've been getting haircuts my whole life. This dude is next level. Got skills for days. His name is, oh shoot, where did I put it at? Sergio. And I believe it's 702 Inc. _ Barber on IG. 702 Inc. _ Barber on IG. Sergio, that's my dog. And so we were talking about, he was talking about how when I started getting my haircut from him the first time I lived in Vegas, I believe it was the very first time I lived in Vegas, which was years ago. We left and then we came back, and he's like, every time I see him, Jay, I got me some XRP. Jay, I just dollar cost. I mean, this dude is nonstop dollar cost averaging. And it was dope because he was he's got a lot of different assets. He's got XLM, he's got some other things, and he was driving. I wish I'd have gotten the picture from him, but he was driving and he said he looked up, and on the side there was like this picture or something, and it had this face and it said buy XRP. And it's so weird because he said he was looking for, he was like, he's a very religious dude, and he was like, man, God, show me a sign. Because, for some of these guys, he's been around. I was preaching XRP to him at like 40-something cents, 50 cents. And he's like, really, Jay? And he started buying and started dollar cost averaging to all these different assets. And he said, he's like, because, he went through some things a lot in life, and just always, this dude is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? He always comes out on top. He always finds a way to come out on top. And thank you, Crypto Cowboys. That's my brother right there, Crypto Cowboys. That's my dog with the virtual hug. Hug back to you, brother. Crypto Cowboys in the house. That's my man, Pots and Pans right there. Huh? Much love to Crypto Cowboys, who also has a membership star. That means you are special. Not like special, like, special. That's my dog. Thank you for the support, brother. I love you to pieces. And so he was very resilient, gone through a lot of stuff, almost lost his life. Sergio was giving me some stuff. I won't get too much in his business, but almost lost his life. Just trying to figure some things out in life and whatever else. Doing very well as far as, life. And I mean, the guy's just doing his thing. But he was saying, man, he said, Jay, man, he stopped cutting my hair for a minute in the middle of the cut. He said, I was asking God for a sign. And he said, man, look what I ran across. And he showed me this picture, and it said, buy XRP on the side of the road. Like, it was some sign on the side. It was like part of some sign. It wasn't no big sign, but it was a sign that said, buy XRP. And he's like, man, Jay, he said, man, my skin started crawling, like he started getting goosebumps. And that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, yeah, it's not. But part of that, also talking to another one of my friends, and we were talking about crypto. He said, man, yeah, but you got in early. You're lucky. I said, lucky? Hell no, I'm not lucky. What does luck got to do with it? I took action. And so if you look at, we talked about this before, guys. If you look at XRP right now at $2 and something cents, it's not luck. I mean, God, anybody can go out there right now, take a little initiative, and put themselves in position. Now, before I do that, I saw Exploit try to, yo, Jay, you ever try that Chinese food restaurant at the bottom of the Strat? At the bottom of the Strat. No, did you guys eat there, bro? Let me know. Because look, man, you could probably live here for 10 years and not eat at every restaurant in Vegas. Vegas got so many food places. My God. That's how I gained weight moving back over here. But no, I haven't tried it, brother. But at the bottom of the Strat, now that you say that, I'll tell my wife about it. Yeah, we're foodies, man. We eat out. I hate to say it, but probably 90% of the time we're eating out. Just because there's so many cool places and, My wife is, by the way, a phenomenal cook. The problem that I have sometimes at restaurants is I go, let's say, eat I'm going to get back on track here in a minute. But sometimes we go eat like Mexican food or whatever, or like two of my favorite dishes. By the way, guys, what's your favorite dishes? Let's do that. I'll go back to the crypto thing in a minute. What's your favorite dish? I'm not going to forget where I'm at. No, because we were talking about LuCkY. I'll go back here and I won't forget. LuCkY, okay. What's some of your favorite dishes? My favorite dish, if you guys don't mind sharing, what's your favorite dish? Just if you got one or two, that's fine. My favorite dishes, honestly, is chicken enchiladas and lasagna. Man, I can probably eat those until I die. Like, I would probably eat myself into a coma with those two things right there. And I'm not talking about everybody's chicken enchiladas, because let's make that really clear. The point I was trying to make is the problem that I have is my wife is such a phenomenal cook. Like, and I base that off my mama. I base that off my grandma. I base it off my aunties and people who I mean, guys, look, I've been around for a while. I've eaten food all over this world. I even got pictures of me cooking with chefs in other countries. I'm a big food guy. But my wife cooking is elite. Big time. And she just tastes and she gets it right? And so it's hard when I go somewhere and I say, one of my favorite things that when I go eat Mexican food is 2 chicken enchiladas, rice and beans. Okay, whatever. But not every enchilada is equal. Not everybody cooks the same way, man. I'm telling you straight. Not everybody cooks Spanish rice the same. Not even everybody cooks like rice pilaf the same. Like saying all chicken. No, hell no, bro. Hell no. You could have 2 different people cook 2 different things, and it tastes totally different. My wife cooks for taste, and it's fire. So her enchiladas and her lasagna, man, to die for. Okay, Nesfor says barbecue ribs, sushi, fried seafood, and many more, but those are my top 3. Okay, I like that. I'll see Nesfor, that's my dog, interacting. See, that's what the family's about, damn it. Interact. What's your favorite food? Don't get mad if you say pig feet. I ain't gonna get mad at you. Huh? If you say squirrel ankles or something like that, don't get mad. Don't be embarrassed. Say what your damn favorite food is. 6AJ might not like me no more if I tell him it's buzzard butt. Yeah, he said, bro, you're making me hungry. I'm hungry as hell, too. I ain't eating no damn breakfast. I went out there and munched down on the, because I take my nutrition. I ate part of a donut, and I ordered what's it called? Panera. So we got Panera waiting down. I ordered it. Was already spicy. Dude, hey, spicy miso ramen, fire. If you get it from the right spot, ex-Lloyd, that's a good one. Green chili pork tacos, okay, I like that. Pizza. Love Asian food and French cuisine. Okay, I'm with that. I'm with all that. Man, those damn tacos, man. Y'all come next time y'all come to Vegas, bro. XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026. If anybody wants to hang out with me and have some food, or whether it's lunch or dinner at Mijo, MIJO, I believe is how that's how they spell it. I think that's how you pronounce it. Mijos is what it is. There, man. I don't know if y'all eat lobster, but the damn tacos are fire. My God, ridiculous. Ask CKJ, I took him over there. He said Wu-Tang concert found me hungover today. That's funny. Slowfo Digital says steak, gator tail, and lobster. Gator tail, that's interesting. Steak, yes, I'm with you. Lobster, best lobster I ever had, Mijo's. Facts. It like melted in your mouth. I never had lobster like that. But gator tail, nah, bro, I ain't never had that. Now, I know one time I was on a cruise with my wife, and they were offering gator, yeah, and I never had it before. I don't know if it was gator tail, but it was gator. I don't watch too many. What's that show, man? I watch too many. What's that episodes of? What's that damn show, man? I don't know how I got caught up watching that. And they don't do nothing different. What's that show where they on the boat in the swamp? Is it Swamp People? And they would get the gators and they would pull them up and shoot them. Man, I got so stuck on that show for a while. And it was like, yeah, we gonna get that boy. Oh, that damn gator. We gonna go out there and get that damn gator, huh? We got to go ahead and set those damn traps right there. Huh? We're going to get that damn gator. The gator going to get, I mean, I was like, what? And I got stuck watching that for a while, just like I got stuck watching Duck Hunters for a while. Drinks on me for you, brother. Oh, C-Cash, you come next year, definitely for the hangout. You damn straight. That's my brother right there. I got to eat at Mijo. Mijo's is fire. A damn foodie for sure. Yeah, man, fire. You and Jeanette seem to know, man, bro. I'm telling you right now, I dare anybody to challenge me on those lobster taco or lobster enchiladas. Oh my, they got the lobster game down, bro. Shoot, and I've eaten lobster everywhere. I like lobster, but man, not like that. All their food is fire. That's the thing. Me and my wife's like, damn, is there anything that don't got this fire? Fire ass restaurant. MIJOS, Mijo's, or is it Mijo? It might just be MIJO. It's either Mijo's or Mijo, whatever, one or the other. Slippery Pickle said squirrel ankles. Hey man, hey, there's some people eat some weird stuff out there. Okay, I need to move on. I know I'm going to go. Steak and mashed potatoes and yeah, come on now, bro. You talking steak, mashed potatoes and gravy? That's that put you to sleep food. That's that can't get right food. I call you know what happens when you eat food like that? That steak and potatoes. I call that the itis. You ever hear about that? When you eat good food like that, and all of a sudden you get the itis, and like you want to find a palm tree and go to sleep, like, oh my God, I'm so full. You go straight to sleep. That steak and mashed potatoes give your ass the itis, where you got to go straight to sleep. AV said fried chicken rice with the veggies and shrimp sauce. Ooh, damn. Also, are tickets ready, available for XRP Las Vegas? No, not yet, brother. As a matter of fact, AV, thank you for asking me that. I'm gonna get some things in place. I got some things in place, and I got to do some negotiations with Sahara. So I got to follow up with the lady who's doing all the catering stuff for all the little numbers and stuff like that. But as soon as they are, brother, you trust me, I'm gonna be going crazy with the ticket sales. You better believe it. We're gonna be way ahead of the game. Smash the like, hit that subscribe notification bell. Fried skunk G-string coin. Oh, my boy crazy. Fried skunk G-string coin, huh? Make sure you cook it well done. Let me stop. Good Lord. Feast, yeah, steak breakfast. Okay, sometimes I feel like just feed me steak breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Yeah, steak is. Yeah, with that, yeah. Some place, dude. We've gone to some places, and I can't even think of the place with me and my wife. When I have to ask her if she's in a chat still. But there's some places we've had steak, bro, and I'm just like, you go when you eat, you go somewhere and you eat something, you're like, oh my God, like it's rare that I have those. But when you have them, Lord, my wife knows what I'm talking about too. There's some places we've gone to, like, oh my God, steak, lobster. I mean, oh, another thing I like teppanyaki. I do like that when they cook the food in front of you. Now, not all teppanyaki is equal. California, specifically in Fresno, Edoya, shout out to Edoya and Japanese Kitchen and some of those places, man, we talk about that all the time, the best teppanyaki ever. Oh, let me get back on. Damn it. Y'all making me hungry as hell. Let's get back on track. So they call you lucky, guys, and that's what I was trying to get back into this right here. When you look at people who got into Bitcoin early on, Joe Budai's in the house. Damn, got me missing a good old blue plate special. We don't have any real dinners out. What? Where you at, Joe Budai? Where you at, brother? I know you don't want none of those. No, I don't know. I know you don't want none of that fried G-string coin. Oh, that's so funny as hell. Who else says something crazy? Oh, skunk ankles. Where y'all get that from? Who said that? Whoever said that must be on crack, like coffee. Let me stop. That was me. All right, so Bitcoin guys, 104 guys. Again, they call you lucky. You know how many people that got into Bitcoin early that were called lucky? A lot of people laugh at people every Bitcoin pizza day. They laugh at that brother that spent all that Bitcoin on pizza. But the fact that he had that much Bitcoin, look, I'm sure there was speculation. But if that brother spent that much on Bitcoin, how much more did he have? That's the question. That's the question. Now he might have spent. We might not know all his business. He might have spent that much on some sandals or some flip flops or something, or some underwear. He might want to. Can I? Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? All right, let's get back to the lucky. They say you're lucky, guys. It's not luck. Wait until those who doubted you and didn't want to listen start calling. That part, huh? My wife can attest to that. That part. All the people who doubted, all the people who didn't support, all the people who you call like no, the number you've reached. That's exactly what's gonna happen when this thing get to mooning, huh? I told y'all I got like 4 cell phones, and one of them. The voice, I already got a lot of y'all. I don't know who has my phone number. Probably not very many people have my long-term phone. There's a phone number I got right now. When you call, to this day, my wife knows too. She probably start laughing. But it's like, and I purposely did it that way. It's Spanish speaking, and I left it that way because, when everything got to mooning, everybody tried to call. And if I don't got your number saved the way I want on my phone, my main line, if I don't got your number saved, your ass is, the number goes straight to voicemail. Facts. And if I do got your number saved and you ain't weren't supportive, it might still go to voicemail. And y'all think I'm playing. I got a cell phone right now to the 4 that I got that goes straight to Spanish speaking voicemail, just so I can avoid. Because that's what I'm telling you guys. Wait until those who doubted you and didn't listen, when your crypto bags explode. Remember. People who didn't listen to you, people who doubted you, they may not have listened, but they registered. They heard what you said. They heard it when Anthony Weiner said, man, hey, I'm telling you right now, if XRP goes $100, I'm rich. I was talking about that to my man Sergio, my barber, and he was telling me how much he had like, what did he say? He had like 30-something thousand XRP or something like that. I don't mean to put his business out there, but he got a lot of XRP. And my son, one of my daughter's boyfriends have like 50,000 XRP. But we were talking about, I said, man, and we were talking about some of the numbers that have been given out with, Brad Gunnelhouse making it. I think I put it up here too. I'm gonna come back, guys. I'm talking too much about food. Where's that? Right here. Let's listen to this one time. You tell me you're going to get your ass a good night's sleep. If you really know, huh? What's getting ready to happen? I don't care how much XRP you got. 500, 1,000, 10,000. My barber got 35. My daughter's son got 50,000. I don't care if you got 1,000, 500, 200. And I say this all the time, guys. And it's so funny. I was talking to my barber about this. I made this example. He had other barbers that were cutting. None of them listened to him about crypto. We were talking about how a lot of people in his family, in his life, doesn't listen. And I asked him, I said, Sergio, if any of your barber friends walked up to you right now and said they had 1,000 Bitcoin, what would you say? He said, shit, they crazy. They ain't got no damn 1,000 Bitcoin. I said, exactly. But there was a time that you could have got 1,000 for $10 or no less than that, right? Less than that was $1, right? So to find someone in this world that has 1,000 Bitcoin, it's just a matter of how much time did they hold it, right? It may seem crazy now. It wasn't crazy then. The Bitcoin pizza guy didn't spend 100 and something million on pizza. At that time, it was on like $50, $60. So that's the point I was trying to make with Sergio. I said, look, bro, if you understand, and I said, did you hear what Brad Garlinghouse says? He goes, no. And I think I pulled out the phone. What did he say? Right here.
You're going to see many hundreds of billions of dollars of tokenized real world assets fairly quickly.
In 5 years. 5 years, yeah. So, I mean,
it's for a dumb reason.
Swift today, there's two ways to think about Swift. There's the messaging, and there's liquidity. And liquidity is owned by the banks. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. Because if you're driving all the liquidity, that's good for XRP. Anyway, so I'll say 5 years, 14%. 5 years, 14%. I'll say 5 years, 14%. I'll say 5 years, 14%. I'll say 5 years, 14%.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got emotional. I got emotional on that one. What do you say?
I'll say 5 years, 14%. I'll say 5 years, 14%.
And my question to Sergio, as we were talking, brother, what did you do 5 years ago? What are you going to do from 5 years from now? Well, you're going to be cutting hair. You're going to be making money. You know, he drives a brand new car, all this stuff. Keep doing what you're doing. And that's what cracks me up about people. Everybody wants microwavable results. What did you do 5 years ago that you're going to do in the next 5 years is going to change everything? But what about if you can position yourself? God, we never had a chance with the internet and Amazon and all these different, I mean, I'm not saying we didn't have a chance. We didn't know before the masses. Crypto is like the first time a lot of us actually knew and got involved and positioned ourselves before a lot of these politicians. That's why the big money's mad. That's why they're mad. They don't want you to get rich but die trying. We talk about it all the time in the greatest song ever. And then Brad comes out and says something like this. Well, he's never said nothing like this. He's never come out and said nothing like this. But all of a sudden he looks up and says, man, I've had beef bourguignon with Trump. I sat on the right of him during the crypto summit. We met like 4 or 5 times. That's my dog. I got his number on speed dial. Huh? We got a pro crypto president. He didn't mess up on Truth Social. He said XRP first, then ADA and Solana, or Solana and ADA. XRP was first. The first American digital asset on the planet is what? XRP. And what happens if we get 14? He said 14%?
I'll say 5 years, 14%.
You're going to see many.
I'm getting emotional. Damn it, huh? Joe Budai says, already got those calls at $3. I was telling coworkers to buy for 4 years. Damn, at 25. So you see that? See what Joe Budai said? He was telling folks at 25 cents. They didn't want to hear it. Now, $2.25. I mean, it's right there, right in that area. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like when I saw Bitcoin at $3,500, $4,000. Now it's $104,000. History often rhymes until it doesn't. Sometimes you get examples. Sometimes you get, oh my gosh, guys, listen. Never in the history of this world, ever, has the U.S. and our president and politicians, or really the world, been this bullish from a political standpoint on crypto. Some countries got it. You know, El Salvador, they got it. I'm just telling you guys, the number 4 asset. You can't count USDT here because they're not. God knows that the Genius Act wasn't too much for them to be excited about because there's a lot of things I don't think they're going to be compliant with. But at the end of the day, the number 3 asset on the planet, it's just hovering, it's just chilling. It takes a hiccup. It takes a hiccup. A hiccup. So right now we're at 127 billion. Ethereum's at 302 billion. I mean, from what I can see, a $5 XRP puts it above Ethereum. A $5 XRP right now. You know how quick that could happen? You see some of these assets moon, 10x, 20x. Man, a $5 XRP right now puts it above Ethereum. Yeah, just saying. All right, let's move on, guys. Oh, we're just lucky. No, we ain't lucky. We're just lucky. Huh? Guys, wait until those who... And shouts out to Joe Budais for saying that, guys. How many people right now out there have had experiences like that? People didn't want to listen. What did he say? 25 cents? He was telling people 25 cents, 35 cents, 50 cents. And a bunch of them start calling him at $3. Dude, I seen the last bull run, the same freaking thing happen. Where's my wife at? She up in here. The same damn thing. We had people flying in, celebrity friends flying in. OJ, we want to come hang out. All kinds of calls when that damn thing hit $3. We heard crickets, nothing at 25 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, nothing. And with the $3, all the calls came in. I let a lot of those damn calls go to voicemail. Ask my wife. Go to voicemail. No, they got that Spanish speaking, but I'm telling you, if you have my number, I would give you my number. I don't want a bunch of prank calls, but I would give you my number. Oh, hi, hello. It's like Spanish speaking all the way through the voicemail. And they're probably like, oh, this ain't Jay. And I want them to think that way. Ask my wife right now. Facts. Very few people got my other numbers. I'm just telling you. Everybody was calling during the last bull run. Everybody. And all of a sudden, the whole... what's that thing called? Dude, it's like, it's crazy. You can't even make this up. As soon as the Sam Bankman-Fried thing happened, Bitcoin tanked to 15,000. Everything else went down. Calls stopped. And now I think they get it because now once it got back up to you know where it's at now, you know when it got up to $3 something, I didn't hear nothing. I got a few calls, but I'm just saying. People know, like, damn it, he gave us a Spanish voicemail. $10 XRP won't change my life, but once it gets to you know, $10 XRP is huge, guys. But again, it's making a decision during that time. That's gonna be the tough part right there. Is when we get there. Everybody wants it. If you don't have a plan in place, if you don't have yourself positioned right, that's what Jake Claver's talking about. $10 is gonna be exciting, but it's gonna be life. It's going to be, I think a lot of people want to make mistakes. And I'm not talking about, no, I'm not saying not to take profit. I'm just saying know what your plan is before we get there. Know what your plan is before we get there. But I'm with XLoyd on that. $10 won't change everybody's life, but $10 XRP can change a lot. I know a lot of people personally in this space, it's going to change a lot of lives, right? But what it does is even in the midst of $10, when XLoyd says it doesn't change his life, it actually does in a sense. It's just more validation because there's going to be a whole lot of things that have happened that got it to that $10. And all that's going to do is be validation because here's the thing, guys. If you can go from 50 cents, well, let's say $1 to 10, a 10x, then damn it, it's like the old, what's my man, Jim Rohn theory. 10x, all it takes is just more things that happen for you to get to that next 10x. So if it can go from $1 to $10, not if, when, oh my God, from $10 to 100 is going to be like that. I really believe that. The same thing with Bitcoin. It took a minute to get to one thing, but when it got there, boom! And it wasn't in the same situation as XRP. I'm telling you guys right now, it's going to be crazy. What's up, World Be Free in the house? World Be Free in the house. Yeah, true, Jay. XLoyd, no, that's my dog. Huh? I'm telling you, $10 XRP is going to change a lot of lives. Not, even if not financially, validation. Validation. Come on, man. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And you know what I mean. Let me give an example of that. Who says that best? What's my man's name? Edo Farina. Because think about that. Just think about that. Let's say someone out there has you want to get 10,000 which was just easy back in the day. But let's go with what XLuCkY said. How many people you know right now got 100,000 to drop on XRP for 10,000 coins? $10 is going to put, what it does is, going back what XLuCkY says, it may not change his life financially in that moment, but it changes his life financially in a sense that he's a freaking legend. He did it. And I'm going to explain to what I mean by that. Most people will never be able to get 10,000 XRP or 5,000 XRP. Think of just 1,000 XRP at $10. How many people got extra 10,000 laying around? I'm sorry. I grew up poor. I know. I can look at 90-something% of my family and they don't got it. I know. For a $10 XRP at 1,000 of them, they don't got it. Some of them won't be able to get it at $500, 5,000. So what I'm trying to tell XLuCkY in this particular situation is a 10,000 XRP, brother, that's going to validate your future. Because when the masses can't afford it, and it's at that position, my God. And some people right now, Edo Farina says some people right now are priced out at 20-something thousand. And that's a fact. That's a fact. So XLuCkY, man, brother, you are already legendary. You got what most people can't afford, whatever that number is. That's a fact. To all the future crypto millionaires, I salute you. Cheers. To all the future guys, if you're in this space right now, I hope you give yourself the credit you deserve. I hope you give, because think about all these politicians that missed the boat. Think about all these people that didn't get it at the prices you got. I don't care if they got the money to get into it now. Legendary. Multi-million-dollar crypto millionaires loading. That's a fact. Stop watching. Stop wishing. Start acting. Start acting. I love what my barber said. Shouts out to Sergio again. He said, man, I'm dollar cost averaging Jay. He said, I just dropped another 5K. Another 5K. Every time I get a lump sum money, another 5K. Another 1,000. Another 500. And the first thing I told him, he said, is that smart? That's what he told me. He said, is that smart? He asked me. I said, brother, and I took him down the whole thing with Bitcoin. I said, and I gave him some day back in this, it was this many for $1. This many for $10. Was it 1,300 for $1, 13,000 for $10? At one point there's a guy on the internet saying, get $1 worth of Bitcoin, $1 for what? One Bitcoin for $1 freaking dollar. And then people are like, it can get to 10, it can get to 100, it might get to 1,000, it might get to 10, ever 100, and we're there. And so I was kind of giving him that overview about where it's at, where it could, where it's been, where it's at, and where it's going. And I said, man, $2, brother. I said, there's going to be people who don't get it right now. That's going to be pulling their hair out, wishing they could give an organ for a $2 XRP again. Think about it. When it gets to 100, how many people are going to wish they moved right now? When it gets to 1,000, how many people will say, I'll do anything. I'll sell my house. I'll do anything. And yet they're here and they can't appreciate it because people lack vision or the ability to just do something so simple as do your research. My friend said God is good. Go read the Bible. Figure it out for yourself. Brad said 14% of Swift. The information's out there. Well, why? Why is XRP so special, Jay? Why you act so special about that one? Go watch Fruition Productions. See, what I learned is when people attack something, there's typically a reason. And that man, no matter what I thought I knew, Rick from the start by Fruition Productions, man, blew my mind. I was like, oh, man, documentation, connecting the dots. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. It's all there. Everything you need to be wealthy is there. And the problem is, and who, I believe it was me and Sergio again talking about this. When this, matter of fact, it was him. He said this. He goes, what did he say? I want to try to get his exact words. I don't know if he's here or not. Sergio, if you're in here, because he does watch the show sometimes because he's cutting hair right now probably. But he said something along the lines of, I've never had an opportunity in my life, and I don't know if I ever have an opportunity like this again. And that is a fact, guys. I spent 28 years in traditional business. I had this in cell phone stores, chains, and car lot stores, and clothing stores. I had all this. Mike O knows we did a lot of the same stuff. Motivational speaking around, did all this stuff. 28 years. And for the last so many years, I was able to do something that superseded those 28 years by a long shot. The point I'm trying to make is, in doing that 28 years, I never got a phone call. Yo, Jay, there's something called the internet. Yo, Jay. And I never had anyone really give me oh, guess what? There's going to be this thing, Uber, this thing that we got to air. And I remember Mike Novogratz talking about that. Mike Novogratz did such a phenomenal job of having a humble conversation about, he goes, I don't think it's fair. He actually said this in an interview. He said, I don't think it's fair that people like me, he goes, I know this is probably not the most political or the right thing to say, and people are going to be mad at me, that people like me, we get the phone calls when Uber is an idea, when Airbnb is an idea, where this is an idea, and I get to act and I make all this money. He goes, the average person doesn't get to do that. And he gained so much respect in that comment from me because it's a fact. My mama didn't get that call. I'm not saying she would have had the money. My daddy didn't get it. A lot of us didn't get that call. But we have an opportunity. He reminded me this yesterday when he was cutting my hair. We have an this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Tell me Bitcoin at $1,300 for $1 or $13,000 for $10 wasn't a once in a lifetime opportunity. I didn't know. You didn't know. It's just called ignorance. I was ignorant to that fact. I'm not stupid. No one sat me down and said, 6-8, listen, Bitcoin. And I'm like, oh shit, what is this? I was a business owner when Bitcoin came out. I had plenty of money. Matter of fact, when I think about something, I sold some of my cell phone stores. I'd had hundreds of thousands I could have put into crypto way back then. Facts. Freaking facts. I just got bought out from my stores in 05, 04, 05. Somebody came in and bought all my cell phone stores out. Facts. I didn't know about Bitcoin. Well, me and my wife were back there talking about smartwatches and building our own smartwatch, which gave us the iWatch trademark here in the United States. I had plenty of money. Didn't know nothing about Bitcoin. Ignorant to the fact. Not stupid, ignorant to the fact. So a lot of people right now that are hating on you, that won't listen, that are saying all these things, it's just that they don't know. And I would definitely say that it's your job to tell them, but not your job to convince them. That's a fact. Wesley is in the house, skitting. Shouts out to Wesley in the house. Shouts out to AV. Anybody else I'm missing here? Crypto Dave? Huh? Let's get back into it, guys. We got a couple more things to talk about before we get up out of here. Stop watching, stop wishing, act. This is our time, guys. This is a once in a dude. Whose video was that the other day? I played it. It'd probably take too much to go. He said something about, remember the guy, he was kind of cursing. He said, your grandkid. Remember I played that? Damn it. I don't know how far back that would be. I don't want to lose my spot here. I want to go back and see if I can find this thing. Hold on a second. That video was it was a little harsh in what he said, but man, it was on freaking point. Y'all remember that damn video? I wonder if I can find that damn video real quick. Okay, somebody messaged me. What did I get messaged? Hold on, let me look at my phone before I put it out here. Someone just messaged me something. Okay. Let's find that damn video. That video, the dude was a little harsh, but he was talking about your grandkids. Your grandkids. Where's that damn video at? That's funny as hell. That wasn't it. Oh, God, that was funny as hell. Where's that damn video at? And it came off a little bit, that's not it. He was a little harsh in what he said, and I say harsh to the extent that, not harsh, but, it has some language in there people probably wouldn't like. Oh, look at that beautiful lady. God, I love my wife. Okay, let's keep going. Such a great woman. Great mother, great wife, great person, great daughter, just great person, great everything. All right, is this right here? Stronghold? Is that it? No, that's not it. Is this it? No, this is Elnora. Did laugh? Wait.
That on top of the technical innovations coming around.
No, that's not it. I'm gonna find it, guys. It was talking about like your grandkids being thankful for what you're doing, or what will you say to them? Anybody remember that video? I know it wasn't that damn far back. I'm sorry. That's what we're gonna be telling. That's what we're gonna telling your family if your ass don't act. I'm sorry. They ain't gonna hear that. Like, damn it, you hear about that back when that it was $2 and you didn't move. Where's that? Shouts to my mother-in-law. Can't wait for her event. Is this right here? Okay, this is right here. Hard truth. This is it right here. I found it. Let's check it out.
Right now, XRP has a market cap of around $120 billion. compared to traditional systems like SWIFT, or the $30 trillion expected to be tokenized by 2030. That's just the beginning. And then there's the derivatives market, valued at a staggering $1 quadrillion. The future? It's moving to the blockchain. Listen to what Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, has to say about it.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means...
Didn't Larry Fink call Bitcoin and crypto back in the day battery acid? Huh? Like, they changed so quick. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do.
Means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger.
The tokenization and transformation of the existing financial system onto the blockchain hold the potential to become the most profound financial shift of our generation.
What are you going to tell your grandchildren? What are you going to tell your children 20, 25 years from now? What did you do, Grandpa? What did you do, Grandma, during the greatest transformation of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world? What did you do? Other than sit on your fucking hands. Wow. What did you do to take advantage of the greatest transformation of wealth?
Can y'all hear the passion in this dude? Dude, I'm telling you, if you ever wanted to get I don't know who this dude is, but if you ever want to get more, the passion that's come, you think this dude's crazy? What I hear is passion. What I hear is facts. Can you imagine someone saying, I lived during that time when XRP was $2. I lived during that time when XRP was 50 cents. I lived during that time when XRP was $5 and you didn't move because everything, well, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Well, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda. Man, I get you. One of the things that I hate, and I remember someone, this motivational speaker saying this a while back. He said, excuses are only good to the people who make them. Bars. Excuses are only good to the people. You'll make up all kinds of excuses, but you'll go out there and buy this or spend that or get lottery tickets or go to the casino or do this and spend money on things that half the time you want to have no value whatsoever. Trying to keep up with the Joneses. Trying to keep up with your friends. Look, give my ass some flip-flops and some suspenders and put me in a damn shack. I came from nothing. It ain't going to hurt me. If I had to do it all over again, and I knew what was coming, and I had the ability, God gave me the health, mindset, and the ability to go out there and do it and fight for a better tomorrow. Guys, one of the things I always tell people is that I know that, well, 6-8, it sounds, no, it's not that. Is that it has to be bigger than you. You have to find something that's like, I can quit, like, doctor tells me, oh, well, you need to go, this is, and I remember when I went in, when I lost all that weight way back in the day, but he was telling me, oh, you could have a stroke. You could do this. And all I could think of were my kids. They were so young. And I'm like, man, I can't do that to them. And it goes back to your why. They say if your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. If your why doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. It has to be something bigger than you for you not to quit. And for this guy to say this, what he's talking about is everything in your life that's bigger than you. Your children, your grandchildren. I never understood what my mom say. She said, God rest her, she said, there's a different kind of love for my grandbabies than for my kids. It's bars of what this guy's saying. It's just maybe that's I guess the watching your babies and the thing that you by the grace of God helped create that created another life through you. And so, guys, I'm not trying to get it too much into that, but what I'm trying to say is that recognizing the moment. I don't want to be the kind of person that has another I shoulda, coulda, woulda Bitcoin story. A lot of times when I meet these people and say, man, I saw Bitcoin at $1. I remember Bitcoin at $10 and I didn't do anything. I mean, first I always say, oh my God, really? And I'm thinking in my head, man, you are stupid. Because I know everybody had $1. Facts. Everybody had $10. But the problem is no one had vision. You listen to the Jones. We don't do our research. So with Bitcoin, it was like you were by yourself. It was hard to believe. It was always closer to zero than the number they were talking about. When Bitcoin was $1, what was it closer to, 0 or $10? When it got to $10, what was it closer to, 0 or $1,000? And they had, it's going to go to this, and it happened. And so we have to look at this as the ultimate blessing, guys. We have the opportunity to where history is going to repeat itself. But with something that was created to be better than in every single way, being adopted by countries and governments and institutions. When Bitcoin was coming up, it was embraced by people doing this, and sometimes it was illicit acts, sometimes, but it wasn't the same narrative to get to 100,000. Now, at right around that 20-something thousand, all of a sudden, you know, corporate America started paying. You got the Michael Saylors came in, and the Kathy Woods at ARK Investments, and all. Yeah, that helped propel it. But my God, look what XRP has. Look what some of these other assets like XLM, XDC, Algo, H. I'm just saying, guys, that video right here goes hard. Do you want to have this conversation with your grandkids?
The existing financial system onto the blockchain hold the potential to become the most profound financial shift of our generation.
What are you going to tell your grandchildren? What are you?
That's funny as hell. That that speech might be as powerful as Jeanette's coffee. I think just as powerful, brother. This is facts, Lloyd. I love this right here.
Your grandchildren. What are you going to tell your children 20, 25 years from now? What did you do, Grandpa? What did you do, Grandma, during the greatest transformation of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world?
Sheesh.
What did you do? Other than sit on your fucking hands.
Man, if that doesn't tap your damn soul to the deepest part of it, that hits my soul so hard right there. What are you? He's pleading. What did you do? Why are we still struggling? You were there at 50 cents. You were there at $2. Damn.
Of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world. What did you do? Other than sit on your fucking hands. What did you do to take advantage of the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the planet?
Damn, that's not a bar. The greatest transformation of wealth in the history will never. And guys, I know a lot of people, you should never say never. I'm gonna look right here in this damn camera. We will never, ever see another opportunity like this. That's a fact.
Hands. What did you do to take advantage of the greatest transformation of wealth in the history of the planet? What did you do? Not a fucking thing. That's what you're gonna say.
Ooh, man, that's going to kick somebody right between the legs. Sorry. My bad. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Genius. VUSD has gone live. VUSD on IOTA, guys. Stable coins are going crazy right now. Everybody's jumping in. I'm telling you, things will never be the same, guys. Huh? It's pure genius. Those who didn't get it will call you lucky. Those who didn't get it, who didn't listen, who didn't pay attention, who were stubborn, will call you lucky. Those who get it will call you a freaking genius. XRP, XLM, XDC, Algo, HBAR, IOTA, all of the above, and then some more, and then some. Always bring in the fire, the smoke. My man Smoke says, official XRP ETF advertisement to institutional investors. Invest in the future of global payments infrastructure. Invest in the future. I'm telling you, if you're going to invest in something, don't invest in Skunk G. I'm not telling you to invest in it. You got to have your 70-20-10 plan. I'm not saying some of those 10%ers could be 20%ers or 100%ers. I'm not trying to say Skunk G-String coin this, but some of those 10%ers can work out. But invest in the future of global payments. Invest in the things that are going to change the world. You can't lose. Not financial advice. A secure and efficient way to access XRP's growth potential. Check. Access XRP's growth potential, gain secure regulated exposure to global payment innovation through an ETF holding, XRP directly, check. With the XRP ledger's powerful blockchain technology and XRP's increasing adoption by financial institutions globally, we believe this digital asset is poised to reshape the future of cross-border payments. Guys, it's barely happening. This is just the beginning. We just got the Stablecoin Act. ISO 20022 is barely getting ready to happen next month. We got all these things that we still ain't even got regulatory clarity. We still don't know those 1,700 NDAs. We still don't have a plethora of XRP ETFs coming out from everybody that wants them. It's so much getting ready to happen. It's the beginning. My question to your ass is, like my man said, what are you going to tell your kids and your grandkids? Good Lord, huh? Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin Family. Guess what? It's not too late. We're still here. This is for you.
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears in Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Money multiplying, call it rocket science.
AB said, I'm not going to be sitting around with my finger up my what?
I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, basing let money go. Swimming in the dough,
SEC gets exposed.
Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow. I've been better off. Are you selling at a loss? Not caring what it costs. I'm buying when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikTok, on my new wristwatch with the Vegas crypto meter. Hello, nice to meet you. Shout with DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man. The next night, a moon party, so you know we had to take flight.
Even G-string coin will moon. Good Lord, huh?
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in.
And this might be one of the most powerful statements ever. One of the most powerful statements ever, what this brother's saying right here. He's telling you. He's telling you.
Greatest transformation of motherfucking wealth in the history of the world.
What is he talking about? Basically, what are you going to do when your freedom is an illusion? How will it go when the XRP gets some winning? Oh my God, is that what he said?
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the mooning? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got him choosing.
XRP?
Which one? Bag it up. This one? Bag it up.
Big things are coming. That's all I got to say about that. Huh? Let's move on. What did Bobby Boucher mom says? Huh? XRP is the devil. Good Lord, huh? Pray for him. You don't have to be a genius to act. You don't have to be a genius to act. Y'all get that? Genius act. Let me stop. Uh-oh. Do we need to play it again? Somebody out there. I feel like something's hitting my soul and saying, James, let them watch the video again. Let me stop. I don't know about that one. It might be the coffee, but check it out.
You're going to see many, many hundreds of billions of dollars of tokenized real world assets fairly quickly.
In 5 years. 5 years, yeah. So, I mean,
It's for a dumb reason.
Swift today, there's two ways to think about Swift. There's the messaging, and there's liquidity. And liquidity is owned by the banks. I think less about the messaging and more about liquidity. Because if you're driving all the liquidity,
just get to the point, Brad. We want to hear, baby.
That's good for XRP. Anyway, so I'll say 5 years, 14%.
You're going to see many, many.
5 years, 14%. What do you do when your freedom is illusion? How will it go when that XRP gets to mooning? 5 years, 14%. You heard it. So did I. Let's keep going. Fruition Production says, as we approach the end of the SEC case against Ripple, please send your friends and your family to our documentary, now available on major streaming, guys. Look, guys, go out there and spread the word. Rig from the start. Help educate. Don't just talk, guys. See, it's hard when you go out there and you say, it's going to, because look, and it's funny. I had this conversation with a friend who was telling me this, and he's like, it's hard for people to listen to you when you're not there. If you don't got 100 million, but you're talking about 100 million. If you're talking about when XRP gets, I'm gonna be a millionaire, but you're not there yet. Sometimes the only thing you need to do is just point them in the right direction. Let them make the decision for themselves. Show them documentation. Show them proof. Let them see where it's been, where it's at, and where it's going. And one of the great ways to do that, guys, is send them over to fruitionproductions.com. Rig from the start, guys, is absolutely incredible. Make sure you guys go check it out. Incredible documentary from my friends Chris and Maya over at Fruition Productions. Facts. The U.S. embracing crypto, a pure genius act. Huh? Bars. I have a little, let's keep it going. Good Lord, huh? Get decaffeinated, babe. Big moment for crypto in the U.S. Here's what the Genius Act could mean for you. Stronger protections for your stable coins, huh? Put that money aside. You want to make sure it's strong, baby. Huh? Damn straight. Clear rules for stablecoin users. Or issuers. Would that apply to USDT? Yeah. Clear rules. Your ass ain't following the rules. Ain't been following for a while. Haven't had a full audit. And matter of fact, the old CEO, before they brought in a new one, said, we don't even give a damn about the United States. We don't care. We made a bunch of money already. Really? How's that going to work out with that Genius Act, baby? Just saying. More trust in using crypto for everyday payments and savings. Got to love it, guys. Banks. Y'all hear right now that banks can offer Bitcoin? What? You know how many banks shut me down in the beginning? Damn, Jay. This damn show leaves me pumped. Today's food chat on top of that. So now you pumped and hungry. About to go kick in the door at Rob. That's funny. I got my boy feeling bullish, FOMO, and hungry all at the same time. That's what we do. Huh? Crypto for life makes you feel bullish, want to FOMO, and get hungry. Let me stop. Huh? If signed into law, which it is, this first of its kind bill would create the first national framework for stablecoins in the U.S., a major step towards clarity, safety, and even more real-world use case, guys. The Genius Act. Gotta love it. Pure genius. USA. You've positioned yourself well. Crypto in crypto. Now, get ready to embrace what's coming, guys. Something big is coming, and it's going to change your life. To those who get it, cheers to you. Cheers. I'll cheers to you with my coffee. Cheers to you. Got a little caffeine high live just for you. Let me stop. Good Lord, huh? Y'all pray for me. Agreed. Buying XRP early, pure genius. What am I talking about? Buying XRP ahead of the masses wasn't luck. This is what my man right here will say. Farrow says buying XRP ahead of the masses wasn't luck. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. You're lucky. You're lucky, 6'8". You're lucky, XLoyd. Hey, Crypto Silver Days, you're lucky. Thanks, Gary. You're lucky. Nest Force is just lucky. AV is lucky, and everybody's lucky but me. No, your ass ain't. It's not that. Thanks, Gary. It's not that it's luck, baby. Huh? It was a genius act. An act of genius. Pure foresight. Those who silence the noise will prosper. Those who move and not wish will prosper. Shouts out to my man CKJ with this video right here. He was showing his time in Las Vegas. Had his boy 6'8" in there. Let's give a shout out and show some love. CKJ finally showed up to an event, man. That's my brody. He came in hot with that damn Mercedes. Who was that? What's my man name that rented that? My boy. What's my dog's name? Such a cool cat too. What's my man? XLoyd. What's my man's name? Super cool brother too. Sent me a couple messages. Super cool dude. What's my man that rented the damn Mercedes Benz? He had the camera there. Damn it, I can't think of his name right now. It's gonna come to me in a minute. Sorry about that. Anyways, he rented the Mercedes, picked up CKJ boy, and CKJ made this damn video. What's my man's name? Devon NRG. There you go. Here we go.
I told the whole world in 2017 when I started making crypto content that cash was trash and gold is old. And I've been telling people for a decade about cryptocurrency. But then we come into 2025 and we come upon the 100K challenges. And this year I told the world that 2025 I was going to issue the biggest calls in cryptocurrency. And then
my boy CKJ was pumped in Vegas.
Came through with the Zebek challenge, the payroll of.
He called that Zebek challenge for sure.
The future. So it was a million Zebek for $700.
Come on.
And if you would have got that million Zebek not even a month ago, your $700 a day would be worth $7,000.
Come on. XRP Las Vegas meetup 2025 was lit. XRP Las Vegas meetup 2026 is gonna be litter. Is that a word? I don't know. It could be the coffee. Oh, wait a minute. That was XLoyd right there, right? Where's XLoyd at? I just saw him. XLoyd right there. Huh? XBF. XLoyd in the house. That's my dog. Oh, wait a minute. There goes my boy right there, too. What's his name? What's my boy name right here? Right here. He was just on my show. And I felt so bad because he looked at me and was like, and I was like, yo. And I was on the mic and I didn't get a chance. What's my man's name that I did that interview with? He was on the, he came out. I invited him out. He came out and I felt bad. I didn't get to talk to my brother. What's his name, man? Austin King. You guys remember Austin? He was the first contestant on, he's the first contestant on the Crypto Bachelor right here. Shouts out to him. I feel so bad, man. I gotta call Austin. My apologies. But I do think that he actually messaged me and said he wanted to reconnect again. So why is that not showing up right here? Austin King, my boy. And he's also the founder. Wait, how do you do that? He's also the founder of, co-founder of Omni, OMNI, and was he sold his first company to Ripple, went to Harvard, smart dude, man. First contestant on Crypto Bachelor, and he was there, which you guys can see right here. Where's it at? Where the hell was that damn video? He was right here. That's him right there, Austin King. And I felt so bad. He's like, Jay. And he looked at me and I was like, yo, my man. And I think I shouted, Austin King in the house. And then I didn't get a chance to say what's with my brother. But shouts out to Austin King right there. And XLoyd and some others that are here. I think it was that CKJ in the background there. Who's that? There's somebody. Okay. No, there's CKJ. XLoyd. Molly Elmore. Who was in there? World Be Free. Look at World Be Free. CKJ. I think this was my third lineup or my second one. This is my second lineup. My first one had like Milk on everybody, but this is Molly Elmore, or Molly Marlowe. I believe she might have changed it to CKJ, World Be Free Melissa. Stephen Naroff was there. This is what's my name? Dave over at Digital Outlook. Yeah, we had a squad. We had a lineup, bro. We had everybody there. Look at all those gifts. Look, we had the T-shirts, the awards. Man, we were doing it. Man, watches, headphones. We were giving everything. There you go, your boy 6'8". Crypto Tales. Oh, look at my sexy baby right there, videotaping everything. She's so cute. That's my baby. I wonder if I can get a date tonight. Huh? So she get me high up on coffee, and she won't get the caffeine. You think I can ask her out for a date? I think so. Keita 1211 in the house. That's my sister. Optimistic Prime in the house. That's my sister. There goes CKJ and his better half. Tails knocking it out. Tails. I believe that. Okay, so one of these guys was wait a minute. Okay, so that dude I believe is Team Green, and that brother is who's his brother again? XRP. Who's his brother right here? I'm bad with faces because this is the first time I met some of these dudes. I know that first one was the first dude was what's my man's name? I just said it right now. Team Green, which is also I didn't even realize this is also he has another name. Team Green or something else. Team Green and something. I can't remember. He got two names. Oh, Steak and Bake. That's what it is. This bro, who's this brother right here? XRP. I can't remember his name. I can't remember that guy's name.
This guy has been streaming.
King Dogo, man, it's so dope. When he reached out to me, he actually reached out to me, and he said, "Jay, we're coming to your Devon." No, that wasn't Devon. No, that wasn't Devon, bro. That's not Devon.
This guy has been streaming.
That's not Devon. That's not Mr. Zam either. No. I no, that's Team Green. That's not Devon. No. I know Devon NRG. That's not him. And that's not Mr. Zam either. That's not Devon, though. Devon has a different look to him. That's not Devon. That's a different guy. That's not Devon.
This guy has been streaming.
I was in Devon's face too much to know that that's not him.
Every single time. Consistent.
But King Dogo, man. Shouts out to King Karan, but used to be called King Dogo. Love to him, man, for reaching out. Jay, we're coming. I'm coming with Edo Farina. I think they're supposed to bring Versan too, but Versan didn't show up. But shouts out to King Dogo and Edo Farina. They said, Jay, we'll be there next year. So they'll be two of my featured speakers next year as well.
Being consistent up until this day, right?
Yep.
This guy is just one of the best guys if it comes to.
A lot of people don't realize CKJ is one of those OGs. He's one of the originals. I remember when I had my flyer, and one guy goes, "Man, that's that dude who was talking about XRP. One of the first dudes talking about XRP. That brother been around for a while. Shouts out to CK.
Live streaming if it comes to making these videos. So it's just so amazing to see him in real life.
And I'm grateful for that event, guys. Yeah, not Mr. Zam and not Devon either. No, I know that for a fact. Because once I meet somebody, I won't forget them. That's how it is. Like a lot of people, I don't know their names because we haven't met yet, right? But like I'll never forget Gabe and Tiffany Serrano. I'll never forget Mr. Zam. I'll never forget XRP. I'll never forget Big Bro 10. The first day she walked up, last event, and walked up with that green crypto fly shirt, I said, "What?" Never forget Optimistic Prime, and Melissa World Be Free and Keita. Like, this is just people you'll never forget. I'll never forget them. Yeah, meet him. Yeah, I didn't. That's me either. I didn't really get to meet that brother. He was always like there, right? That's a fact, XRP. No, you're right, because Devon stood out because he had the Mercedes. He got the Mercedes rental. He had the camera. He picked up CKJ. Obviously XRP. I know who you are, brother. Tall, handsome brother with the slingshot. Mr. Zam, super cool brother. And Devon NRG spent time talking Team Green. We didn't have a whole lot of interaction, but I saw Team Green. I gave him the mic to ask some questions. He was one of the guys that said, "I'll ask the question." So that's how I remember him too. Super cool brother as well. But that brother was always around with a drink in his hand. I just couldn't figure out who he was. But shouts out to King Karan, those guys.
See you too, man.
And I was going to say too, shouts out to CKJ. I'm so happy he came, man, because we were able to, in days after the event and during the event, we were spot on. I mean, you think we were brothers. It's funny because he had called me before he came down. He said, "Man, Jay, brothers argue, brothers." And when he said that, it definitely got me to look at it in a different perspective. And then once we met and we spent days hanging out with each other, days, like going to dinners and all kinds of stuff with me, him, and my wife, it was dope. And I appreciate that because it definitely made me look at that brother in a different light and understand that he, like he said, man, hey, at the end of the day, we're all family. Facts. And shout out to CKJ, man, for showing up.
Yeah. We're all deep in the OGs, man. We're all really deep.
But when XRP hits $10, and
shouts out to my man Edo Farina. We used to do it's called The Standard. I got a lot of videos with him. He's still on my account, I believe, for my StreamYard account. I still have him and Versan as part of that. They're able to use my StreamYard account. But shouts out to Edo Farina, super cool brother for showing up. They say they're coming next year, and he's gonna have that yacht party. He's been talking about that damn yacht party forever when XRP hits $10. And I do believe, and I know in my heart that's what's gonna happen.
throwing a huge yachting party at Mykonos, and everyone that wants to join, just put your names out. I'm gonna put on the guest list. It's not gonna be just one night. It's gonna be
CKJ had that VIP tag, baby. VIP. Damn straight.
The yachting week, because I realized so many people in the community, and one yacht's not going to be enough.
And the fact that he showed up here, me and my wife are going to go out to Europe and attend one of the XRP events with him. I told him that, so we're going to do that for sure.
I've been talking to people in Mykonos, and the maximum capacity is about 1,500 people. So probably going to be more than that. So anyone willing to join has to share the names. I have a huge guest list, and that's going to happen when XRP hits $10. We turn on the engines.
Fact. CKJ, the hidden gem hunt. CKJ is 6'8". So I don't know how tall CKJ is, but I'm actually 6'8". So shouts out to man CKJ, man. Like I said, it was a great time bonding and hanging out with that brother, man, for sure.
The original XRP Grandmaster.
Damn straight.
The man, the myth, the legend, guys. I'm just excited. CKJ, after 3 years, came to an event, shut it down. We're going to go ride slingshots, have some fun. Edo Farina, King Karan, Crypto Tales. Come on, man.
It's so funny because there's a couple times that, what's up, Marlon Goodman? It's a couple times that Two Blessed in the house. Good to see you guys. CKJ is like, man, pull up. Let's ride it. It's like 2 or 3 nights in a row, he kept talking about the slingshots. And it was on the tip of my head, like right then. He was like, Jay, when we going to hit the slingshots? And it's funny because, man, it was too damn hot. Every time it was time to go get it, I was like, CK, man, it's too hot, bro. I kept literally making up, like, not making an excuse, but I kept bringing up the fact, like, bro, it is hot. And shouts out to, like I said, Gabe and Tiffany Serrano. They were like, Jay, we went and got ourselves an Audi or something. Said, screw that slingshot. That slingshot sat in front of my house for like 4 days and never moved. Never moved. Nobody wanted to ride. It was too damn hot.
The place to be. Don't miss next year. Next year, we got the Sahara Hotel. We got not only do we have a conference room, they gave me a penthouse.
Yep.
So guys, XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026 in the works.
And if you guys want to see what that penthouse looks like, it's the same penthouse that I went to go get for my kids. I wanted them to experience it like my youngest son won't be able to come to the event right here. So I went and got the penthouse for him. I'll show you guys a quick clip of that real quick. Now, I think I had it in the short somewhere. Show one of the shorts. I think most of you guys probably saw the shorts. Some people might not have saw the shorts. Where's it at? Penthouse is this one, right? And then they freaking I didn't realize that we had Bruno Mars blasting through the penthouse, and they wound up jacking me. So I think I got up this morning and tried to show everybody the penthouse real quick. Hanging out. There's one right here too. Let's check it out. What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka 68J, here at the penthouse with my boys. What's up, kids? You know, Marlon Good, I make sure you get your butt out there next year, Marlon Good, because I like hanging around people my height. Otherwise, I feel like y'all remember that cartoon by the Grape Ape where you used to be on top of that van? Remember that big old gorilla, the Grape Ape? Huh? Now, hanging around with X Lloyd and Marlon, I might feel normal because X Lloyd kind of tall too, for sure. What's up, man? So we're over here at the penthouse that we got while they're down here, about to hang out, have some fun. I know a lot of you guys have seen this before. This is going to be the after party for XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026. I'm about to go grab some lunch. About to go order some food and all that. Anyways, you guys can check that out. Enough of that. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so CKJ, let's finish this up.
Contract signed. Big things happen.
Coming to a city near you next year. That's dope. Shouts out to CKJ, man. Had a lot of fun with that brother. You're so lucky. Nah, I ain't lucky. I'm in crypto. Facts. Huh? I wish I could get that on a license plate. You're so lucky. Nah, I'm in crypto. That'd be too many damn letters, though. Okay, maybe I could put like YSLNIC. And people are like, what the hell does that mean? Then I got to explain it. Nah. You're so lucky. No, let me stop. Okay, alert. A record 16 billion passwords, including Apple, Facebook, and Google, have been leaked in the largest data breach ever confirmed. Now, this was How many hours ago was this? June 19th. Is that today? Yeah, 7 a.m. So I don't know the particulars on this. I don't know if they well, it's right here actually. Let's open it up and read it. 16 billion, Apple, Facebook, Google, and other passwords leaked. Now, guys, I apologize. An hour and 38 minutes. I normally don't go this long, but whatever. All right, let's see here. Update, June 19th, 2025. This story, originally published on June 18th, has been updated with comments from the founders of Keeper Security regarding the 16 billion leaked passwords and other login credentials across the major tech vendor landscape. If you thought it meant that my May 23rd report confirming the leak login. Okay, so... Okay, I'm not going to get into all this, but, okay. Anyways, if you guys want to read that, you get a chance to go do it. I'm not going to get too much into it. He said another one. That's funny. He said another one. Yeah, another leak. Damn it. All right, let's get out of there. Dear God, thank you. God, we're gonna end it here just right now, guys. Dear God, thank you for what I have and what I don't and what's coming. Shouts out, guys. 16 years have passed, and I love you more today than ever before. I'm going to end it on this note. Shouts out to my beautiful king. This is when we started dating years ago. I don't know if we were actually married then. No, we weren't, because look at her hand. So we were dating at this time. This is me and my wife when we were dating 16 years ago, I guess, right? And the beginning, yeah, I remember this because I remember I used to own. This is when I owned my clothing store because all this stuff came out of my store. Remember when Ed Hardy was in and Christian Ardinger and all that stuff was real big and all the Coach and purses and all the designer. I had a store full of this stuff. I had my store had so many different. I had every Jordan you can think of. I had everything. But I know this outfit came out of my store. But this is when me and my wife were dating, hadn't got married yet. But shouts out to my beautiful queen. Yeah, I don't think no ring yet. So dating, hadn't got married yet. So shouts out to my beautiful queen 16 years ago. And today I love her more than ever. My beautiful queen, Jeanette. Guys, I appreciate you guys in a major way. Thank you guys for being here. Hex to $5. Ryan, ain't nothing wrong with that, brother. Huh? Don't be hating on Ryan. Ryan said hex to $5. Well, you know what? I don't know about hex to $5, but just what I do know. Crypto for life, LuCkY Coin family, and the XRP army. Greatest families on planet Earth. EARL. This is for you. We're almost done.
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us. Get into them bags so them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies but them bags blowing up. Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rappers.
What?
Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us.
Come on.
Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz.
What?
We like years ahead of the herd. Like
they don't want you to get rich but die trying.
But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying.
Make sure you guys go check out our channel, Crypto for Life, with your boy James, aka 68J.
Party all night, so we just keep flying.
Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell. Come on.
If you're selling, then I'm still all in.
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the move? Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
Oh yeah.
Going back to go back, got 'em choosing.
We might be going a little long, but guess what? This family is hella strong. Stay with me.
This one, bag it up.
Here come the monkey.
This one,
Let me get some. We looking for that Astro flip. Guacamole, I want the whole damn dip. I got my spacesuit on.
Hey.
Yeah, I want the whole damn shit. And if you bring in any further, bust the whole damn clip.
Woo!
Now, we do our own research here. Over ledger on a t-shirt here. We in the jungle, I know. They like, monkey, how you see so clear? I did my homework, so he don't care. Yeah. Sitting on the ledger with the bag. And I just bought Quant with my bad hand. A little Globy
and XDC and a little more XRP. Come on. Woo!
So basically we repping for the same set. Cause we was here waiting for the main net. Who would have thought that crypto tales would come together on a topic that we know so well? Music.
So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in.
What do you do when your freedom is an illusion?
How high will it go when the XRP get the moon?
Come on.
It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing.
What?
Going back to go back, got 'em choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one, stack it up. So many years and it's still no cheers. If you're selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moon? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got 'em choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one, stack it up.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. About to go hang out with my boys for the rest of the day. Got some fun stuff ahead. You guys enjoy the rest of your week, and I will try to go live again tomorrow. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for being part of my family. You guys mean the world to me, and we'll see you guys next time. Until then, it's your boy James, a.k.a. 68J. You too age like fine wine. Thank you, my brother. Much love to you. Thanks, Gary. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.